It's time for the Giz Wiz with Matt's maddest writer, Dick DeBartolo. This is episode 1854, recorded Thursday, October 21st, 2021. Do copy that floppy! On this episode of the Giz Wiz, we have some good Halloween fun. Dickie D has a 20-plus-year-old floppy disk that he pulls some files off of with a new gadget, and I take a look at a crappy corner I've seen before, but it's a whole new gadget, plus a first-time viewer video, all next on the Giz Wiz!
It's the same old show with Dickie D and OMG chat on your PC. It's time for the Giz Wiz because gadgets are his business. They've got a gizmo sickness, geek disease, under pathology, rows and rows of USBs, glowing LEDs. Get ready for the Giz Wiz now.
Now, and coming at us from technology from 1998, Dickie D, how you doing?
I'm doing well, and you, sir?
Doing good. I was trying to think, when was the last time I saw a floppy disk? I think 98 is the last time.
Oh, okay.
I saw a floppy disk. I realized that it seemed a little bit more insulting after it left my mouth. It's like, I'm trying to make a floppy disk reference here. I don't think I'm pulling it off. So how are you doing?
Oh, well, it was my birthday week, and there was a surprise. So I made a little video about the surprise, and here it is.
Tuesday was my birthday, and I had a big surprise. Someone sent me a birthday cake.
Aww.
Now, unfortunately, I was not home, so they had to slip it under the door, okay? So it's kind of birthday flat cake. It's like a new thing. Okay, no. I was home, and I was very surprised when a big bag arrived. Ta-da! Look at this. Holy tamale.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Whoa is right.
Oh my gosh, this thing weighs a ton. And you get a whole birthday bag, okay? Charlie's kind. Because the flat cake turns out to be, I believe, a hat, okay? That you wear.
Oh.
Birthday hat.
That is perfect.
All right. And we're going to... So you get a whole kit, okay? You get a cake. You get these little things to decorate, around the cake. You get candles. You get matches. And... Chad and Josh. Oh, wait a minute. Chad Worthington and Josh White.
Oh, yeah, those guys.
Ace Hardware. No. It's from Chad and our producer, Josh. Okay. So we'll cut it.
It's been sealed.
Wow.
Oh.
Holy Martha Stewart.
They did a great job.
Oh, I think this is supposed to come with it.
Oh, gosh.
Wow.
Here, give me.
I can put it there for now. And we have to light one candle.
The hat does match the cake. That's so funny.
It does, yes,
Really?
absolutely. I wonder if they have a different
Oh,
I wonder too.
for every cake.
Look at it, matches. This is such
Or
a clever thing.
Did you pick the
it's
cake?
called Milk.
I
the
did.
company.
So they have other options.
Yeah.
Oh, you made a great choice.
Oh, good.
Yeah. And I was afraid it was one of those candles that never went out.
They should add that as an add-on option,
Yeah. Actually, this is a candle that never lit.
Right. That's the other one.
The opposite.
It's actually just made of aluminum.
All right.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Giz Wiz.
Giz Wiz. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you very much. And now, Thank you. Okay.
Make a wish. You gotta make a wish.
Yep, 20 years of Giz Wiz. All right, so we're going to
Good wish.
slice a piece, and
then you
then
can
we'll
see
see what
the
it looks like
inside.
inside. But I'm pretty sure inside it's
I
going to
really
pretty much look
loved
like the
this
outside.
cake.
Oh, that's great.
There's almost none left.
Take this out. This
And
is
it's
a
just
great
Dennis and
thing,
I.
guys. What a thoughtful gift. As
Chat
I've
room
said
was
in
singing
past years,
along. How
I
sweet.
never get a gift because, and I don't want anything because pretty much anything anybody gives me, I already have. So it makes it easy on people not to send me anything. But this was a very surprising.
With this?
I haven't. Okay. I haven't had a real birthday cake in a lot of years. So this is great. And wow!
Yay!
All right, I'm gonna eat a
That
little
you
bit
can
on
almost
camera.
tell that it's going to taste good.
And you missed
And
the
then
little lady
you
that
will.
we hid inside. That's nice.
Look
You
at
didn't
the
cut her.
It's really good. It is really, really good. Ted and Josh, thank you so much. This is great. And happy birthday when your day comes around. I'll save a piece and I'll mail it to you.
Oh man, that made me smile a
was
lot.
great.
I'm glad you loved it.
It's great. No, it was great.
glad you loved it.
Because who would ever send someone a cake? It just caught me totally off guard. People in the building order food all the time. And for some reason, since I live on the first floor, they ring my bell. And he was bringing this
They go,
big
"Where does this
shopping
go?"
bag. And I said, you know, this is 1R. And he said, no, it is for 1R. I said, really? Okay. And that was it.
So that's a company, Milk Bar, and it's funny because I didn't realize how big they were. So when I was in New York, this is before COVID. I think it was one of the Giz Wiz meetups. I was looking at like fun places to go eat, and Milk Bar showed up as one of the places. And there's one close by to the boat basin, and so I made my way over there, had a great time. And so for your birthday, I wanted to get you a cake. And so I was trying to look all over the place. I was trying to get a local place. There's other, you could, like I had like Tiff's Treats will do cookie delivery. But I really wanted, a cake. And so I looked all over, and then I remembered, I was in a bakery, the Milk Bar. And so I went to their website. They had this is almost like a gadget review that we're doing, by the way, of the cake. They had the best website to order. Even when I placed the order for your birthday, it said, this time zone is 1 hour ahead of you. So like as I was like choosing the time, it was like, hey, be aware, the time is different. And so I was just like blown, and I was thinking, is this some like local bakery that has literally the best web developer ever? I did some more research because it was so nice. It was like, this can't be just a local place. It's huge. I had no idea. This is after I ordered your cake. Yeah. Milk Bar is in Target. It's in Whole Foods. They've done cookies for JetBlue. They have multiple locations, and one happens to be near you. And they're only in a few select cities. There's only in like a handful of cities. But yeah, I remember
and
going
is it only desserts when you went there? Was it only desserts?
Yeah, they do like untraditional desserts. So one thing that I remember was very popular was they do cereal milk, where they take the milk and they filter it through cereal. And so you get milk that tastes like, it's at the bottom of your cereal bowl. And then they'll have like cookies that have like double cookies inside of them and stuff like that. So they're very fancy.
Wow, I
stuff.
will look them up.
So yeah. So there's one nearby, which is why I thought of it. If you need another slice.
Yeah. No, that's great. That's great. So thank you guys. It was great.
Of course.
And thanks,
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
That's cool.
Well, should we jump into stuff?
Let's do it. Let's jump in.
Okay, let's take a peek. You'll see 1 minute from last Halloween, and then what I bought this Halloween.
Hey, it's the Giz Wiz, and it's October, which means that it's Halloween. Oh, I hate this phone.
I know who you are.
Yes.
We're sorry, the number you have reached is not in service. Please check the number or try your call again. This is a recording.
Chad found this a couple of years ago. We love this thing. Anyway, when I picked it up before, it said someone is waiting for you in the test dark room. Okay, so let's go see. Dun, 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 dun. And no, I don't see any. Oh my word. Look.
Oh.
Whoa. That is pretty neat. So that is from Five Below. It was just $5. Okay. I really love that skeleton. Saturday, I spent 2 hours at the warehouse. I cannot find it. I went back today for 2 hours. I could not find it. I went online. Five Below, once they sell something, it's usually gone forever. I found it on Poshmark or something, $35, but out of stock. Anyway, so over at Five Below, I found the neon bat.
Ooh.
Doesn't look quite as dramatic, but we'll see what it looks like. Okay. Oh, I can see already. Doesn't look quite as dramatic as. Oh my gosh.
Well, you wait to see how it looks when it's lit.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. Oh, good. No screwdriver necessary.
No
Just
wires.
2 AA batteries.
Batteries.
I like the purple case.
Oh.
Oh. You know what?
That seems bright.
Bad.
Yeah.
This is kind of
Yeah,
good.
that's very nice. Oh, that looks great.
Oh, it's great. $5. Okay, it's just called a Neon Light Halloween Bat. And I do like this a lot. Now, I bought something else. It was $2. And it seems to be a wasted $2. Doesn't a black light bulb, when you go near it, make like your teeth? This is the black light bulb, okay? You could use it as a room heater. It's 75 watts. But it doesn't,
Huh. Like bleach stuff is supposed to glow.
Yeah, like shouldn't it have made my white coat
like look purple?
You'd
glow?
think.
I feel like my teeth are getting a sun.
The only thing is maybe there's more light in
Anyway.
the room.
So I do like the bat. I think it's really neat. I'm going to put it in the window. I'm probably going to put one of those battery converters in so it can just stay on 24 hours a day for weeks. $5 and $2. Okay. Again, maybe the chat room will tell me why this black light is doing 0 except heating the room.
Huh. Yeah, that's a bummer.
Yeah. Well, it was only $2.
True.
But the bat was great. And they also make a pumpkin, so you can
That
get the
is
pumpkin
so
for $5.
cool.
But I think the bat's
Oh, the bat is sold out. I can't even select it.
Oh, is it sold out?
Yeah. I try to go over it, and I think there's. Oh, I
they
think they're
both
both
sold
sold out. Oh, that's interesting.
Oh.
0 left, it says up in the corner.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, wow. Those sold quick. Interesting.
Yeah, I'm glad I got them when I did.
Yeah.
Although
that looks great.
you might have a Five Below store, you might find it
Right.
there.
Yeah, they may be in stock in store.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, and so a few people in the chat are just saying they don't like Mr. Dave says those don't work.
Black lights don't work.
Yeah, it's a black light bulb, not a black light. So every black light that I've seen, I feel like is like a neon tube. I don't know if that's just...
No, I know what you mean, because I couldn't find that either. I had a little thing that looked like a mini fluorescent light.
Yeah.
But the tube itself glowed purple, I think.
Now I do have this is something that Jammer B at Twit bought, and I just loved it. It's a blacklight LED flashlight, and this thing puts out so much blacklight that I mean anything will like glow under this. It's super directional, so you know, you could point.
That's fun.
It's really, really nice. But that's not really a solution if you wanted to like create an atmosphere. You know, if you wanted to decorate with it, it's not really.
The Scooter X. This is a change. Scooter X found the bat, but it's very expensive on AliExpress.
Interesting. There's a whole bunch of things here. You got potions, a few different potions, a witch hat. Boo. There's the bat.
There's the bat.
$14 plus
how much is
free
it?
shipping.
$15.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Wow.
Nope.
Although I guess it's AC.
Oh, this one
USB.
is the base different? Yeah, the base is different.
Base is different. Yeah.
You know what Five Below should do? This is, I was just thinking this when you said I should plug it in. They should have on that page, related item, the power brick that is compatible with that. You know, and sell that for $5. Because
that would be nice.
That would be real nice.
How long do you think a pair of AA batteries would last if I never shut it off?
The good news is that it's LED, so it should be pretty efficient. My guess is like a week.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if you never shut it off, I don't know, a few days?
Well, I may do that, and then we'll have an answer.
Yeah. Yeah, time it.
Oh, like 2 days, Nick with a C says.
Yeah. If it's always on, now, if you turn it on basically only at night, you know, once it gets dark, turn it on, put it in your window, you know, obviously it's going to last longer.
Yeah, the C said like 2 days. Wow.
I don't know.
Okay. No, it's just that it's sort of annoying. It's sort of hard to get in the window where I want to put it. And I thought, well, I'll just leave it on for 2 weeks and see what happens.
Have we ever reviewed a gadget that uses a dummy battery and maybe has like a little ribbon cable?
Yes. That's what I used on the skeleton.
And now that's gone too, apparently.
Yes. No, I found the skeleton.
You did? Oh.
Yes.
Oh, that's great.
It's just falling off my desk here. I found the skeleton right after I did the video because I didn't look high enough. I had the skeleton behind something, and when I was walking into the room, I said, wait a minute, isn't that the top of the skeleton's head? And
that's impressive that you're able to spot that.
You know what? That skeleton is 18 and a half inches high with a wood frame. How they did that for $5.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah. I don't want to see the factory that was made in because
no, you're absolutely
some
right.
corners were cut.
Yeah.
To get that price. Yeah, something like this would kind of take all the headache out of
yes, that's exactly what I use.
Finding the right AC brick, you know. That stuff is like, you got to be a rocket scientist to figure out the correct polarity and volts and amps and whatnot.
Well, those things work great. The problem is that I can't find that either. So, I thought it was in the skeleton, but it's not.
That's funny. That's very funny.
Yeah.
Next week, this may be a teaser of gadget next week after you get another pair.
Again, yes, I will. I will get another one.
That's very funny. That is cool. Another pretty good gadget from Five Below.
Absolutely. All right, so moving on, here's the story of the floppy drive.
Ooh, I'm excited.
So
about this.
looking for the skeleton, the skeleton I wanted to put in the window from Five Below, I found a big box of floppy disks. Something else I've been wanting to have for a long time is a digital copy of my book, Good Days and Mad. But I wrote it 27 years ago and probably 8 computers ago. And I found a big box of floppy disks, and I thought, this is going to be on 87 floppy disks because we rewrote it so many times and there were so many chapters. And I took the first 10 disks out of this box of like 200. And among them was Good Days and Mad Final.
The Gold Master.
94. Okay, so now I have the book, sort of. All right. So I come home, of course. When was the last time I had a floppy disk? So I found this in the warehouse. The 7-in-1 card reader, USB powered drive from iOmega. And I'm looking on the back and works with Windows 98 and Windows XP.
Does it have USB? Wow.
I decided
I'm surprised that's not serial.
Okay, because
No, it was, yeah, USB.
Windows XP.
Wow.
So I thought, I'm just going to look on Amazon. And I found, this is a name that we all use many times in our dealings. The world famous Chunganzo.
I knew I should have taken that left turn at
And it says
Chunganzo.
automatically downloads its own software and works with Windows 8 and Windows 10. Okay. And this is the drive. And I plugged it in, and when was the last time, if ever, floppy disk drive A? I guess it's always been A.
Isn't that a riot?
That is crazy.
Take the disk.
Is this live?
put it
Oh
in
my
my
gosh.
disk
I'm
drive.
nervous. I'm nervous.
Okay. And we're going to double click A. I hit my book.
Oh my
Chapter
gosh.
1, Chapter 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
In WordPerfect.
And right here, look. Dear reader, as you might imagine, negotiating to write a hardcover book. Ta-da! And my book. Dear reader, as you imagine, negotiating to write a hardcover book. So now I have a copy of my book on my computer at long last. So how much would you pay? Okay.
Priceless.
Let's take a look. All right. 3.5 USB external floppy drive. Okay. Works with Vista 7.8. Oh, it didn't say 10, but it is on 10. No driver required. $21. Okay. It got 4.2 stars from 8,500 plus reviews. And it works great. So I really like this. This is the actual unit. If you didn't see it when I put the drive in. It's just a little guy, okay?
Put the disc in.
Actually, I took the floppy drive out. When you put it in, I believe the little green light. Actually, the green light lights when you go to open the files. The little LED will blink green there. Blink green. I think this is great. $21. So if you have an old floppy drive that you need red, that's the way to go. Just remember that you don't even have to write it down. It'll just automatically come to you. That's it. Bye.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, Steve D. Yes, the drive did nothing. Steve D. When I plugged in the original iOmega.
Yeah.
Because I think it was just too old.
Yeah, I seriously am looking at the packaging and just I'm shocked it's not serial. Not a serial port instead of a USB port.
Yes. It was. Yeah. It could work with USB 1 or the new USB 2. So
right at the high speed.
It was old, but I was so happy Now, they did say in the description, please plug it directly into the computer. It may not work through a hub or a USB extension. But I have one of those 10 USB ins that has its own power supply. And it works fine. I was so thrilled. And then I found another program, I think is it NCH or something, that converts WordPress, not WordPress. What was WP again?
Just a Word file, Word.
Someone said it earlier. Anyway, it converted it to Word, and now I have it.
A WordPerfect.
WordPerfect. Yes. It was in WordPerfect. And it's great. Man, because sometimes I tell a story from my book, but since I don't have it in digital form, I'm not going to sit there and copy it off. So I just write the story as I remember it. And there's one person who always says, well, in your book, you said it was not $90, it was $110. And you also said it was not Casio, it was Samsung. I thought, I wish I had a copy of my book so I could just take a chapter and throw it up online. So now totally. I can.
Absolutely. Yeah. You should put that in the cloud too. Add it to Google Drive or something.
Yes.
Never go away.
No.
And also, I'm sure you can now search it. What was that? Search dollar. $90, whatever. Find all the instances you mentioned. It's so. Nice.
The search still work if you. With WordPerfect, it wouldn't let me change anything, so I just copied the whole document and pasted it into a new document.
Yeah, that's fine.
And now I can edit it, so it'll still be searchable.
Yeah, should be. Especially in the new document, it should be searchable.
Yeah. Okay.
It's now. So nowadays, like I'm still kind of shocked sometimes when PDFs are searchable because I remember the day.
Oh, yeah.
Like sometimes you'd get a PDF and be like, I cannot, none of this text is usable. Can't copy it. It's just here. How far, to show how far we've come, my phone now, on every photo, it'll do optical character recognition, and I can copy the text off of photos. I can take a screenshot of a web page and then copy it from the web page, and now it's even searchable too. So if I, search for the first 3 letters of my license plate, it'll find those, and then I can find the rest of it's amazing.
Yeah.
It's
I saw that recently. Only if the photo has printing on it, because I shot a box copy for something, and then it come up and said, would you like to copy the text from this photo?
Yeah.
So that's what that's all about. Wow.
It's amazing. And it's really, really nice because there's just too many times where I just need the text from the photo.
Yeah.
So
it'll do it with a business card, right?
Exactly. It'll do it with a business card.
That's great.
All that stuff. Can edit back on that. Nice.
You look at Captain J.
Yes.
With my Google phone, I can put the red hair back on Chad.
Yeah, that's funny. That's very funny. So yeah, that's
anyway.
Awesome. What a cool thing to have digitized again.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. I had found the editor's name, and I was trying to find in a file, did I still have her phone number? Anyways, this solved everything.
That's great. That is great.
Okay, so back to back to toys for a minute for another new gadget toy that's kind of fun.
It's new from Zing. It's the GoGo Bird Butterfly. Flaps like a real butterfly. Okay? I don't think real butterflies come in boxes, but control from 200 feet away. All right. Oh, right.
It's assembled.
It's a monarch, right?
Yes.
It's a monarch butterfly. And I can see from the box, it takes 3 AA batteries. And the
Looking
little
at
guy
the wrong
itself
box.
is rechargeable because I see a cable here. And there's the remote control. The dreaded screwdriver for batteries. Okay, so we'll stop the video here. We'll charge it up, put batteries in it, and go down to the park. So you hold in the trigger first. Hold it in till a red light comes on. You might not be able to see the red light, but it's there. And then you push in this button. On the bottom is a tiny button. There's a red light there. Okay. Then you...
Other button.
Whoa! It's like screeching.
And you'll see how absolutely good I am at this. And not only did it track kids, but this dog said, "Give me that."
Oh, what is that?
Give me that. What is that? Can I have that dog?
Oh, wow, it's going!
Yeah.
Oh, you almost hit that person! Watch out! There it goes! Oh, that is so funny.
Now, this is a bit of a cheat. I'll explain later because this particular part...
It's happening, and there's so many trees in the park that you can't see where it's going. So I'm going to see if we can get some footage maybe from Zing. But in the meantime, once the 2 red lights are on, you press the trigger button one more time. That starts the wing. Then this little button can slow down the wings, back or forward, speed up the wings. And then once you have it set, you throw it into the air. And I'll probably just throw it one more time, but I'm afraid we'll lose it, but we'll see what happens. And this could be Goodbye Butterfly and...
Oh, and it's gone.
There it is, and there
wow.
it goes.
And that is awesome. That's
Pretty neat, isn't it?
I'm surprised that it was able to stay up so much. Like it was able to actually fly.
Yeah, like if you have a parking lot or something, actually, and I guess there's no way to make it return. I'm not quite sure.
Does that joystick make it go left and right, or?
You know what? I just saw fast and slow. I didn't look more carefully. I emailed them and said, "Can I direct this?" But they didn't reply.
That is so interesting.
I did not see anything in the instructions. I just saw faster, slower.
That is crazy, though. I'm surprised that it took off. I mean, it was just gone.
Yeah, no, it goes fast.
Yeah.
It goes fast. The retail, their suggested retail is $29.99, but I see already it says out of stock. I think it's because it hasn't shipped yet. But it's going to be $24.99. And so far, I think it's only going to be available for a while at Target.
It's cool. That is very cool.
Yeah, it's pretty neat, isn't it?
Mr. Dave says it can go any direction as long as it's forward. Control from 60.
You never see butterflies fly backwards now, do you?
Yeah, not mechanical ones. Definitely not. No, that's new. No. Okie dokie. That's cool. With that,
all right.
I think it's
time for...
You don't need it, but you might want it at Chad's Crappy Corner. Get it.
Okie dokie. This is the gadget. Here it is. And I recorded a video about it. So let's jump into the video.
Okay.
Hey Diggity, so we are back with another Charging Your Gadgets gadget. And today we have the super easy to say, Lissagai. This is literally people are just slamming their face on the keyboard at this point because that is a random assortment of letters to make up this name. It is the gadget itself is actually something we've seen before on the show. I just liked the variety that this entire gadget came with. So these are charging cables. We get 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 different charging cables. And all of these are magnetic. You can see they're sticking together. And what you do is you take one of the ports here, and we'll find one that will fit my phone. Looks like we got a whole bunch of USB mini. Oh, here's all the lightning ones. I wonder if they purposely did this. All of them are sticking together. So you got USB-C, your lightning, and you also have USB micro there. So we'll take this lightning port. We can put it on our phone and just put it in there. And then the cable itself will attach via magnets, boop, to the port and then start charging. Now, like I said, we've seen this on the Giz Wiz before. It's basically a way to add MagSafe. If you know what MagSafe is, it's the Apple magnetic release charging port on their laptop. So you can basically add MagSafe to your phone, which is kind of cool. So,
oh, yours lights up.
Yeah, it's not. That's a new thing, but it's not charging. Not charging my phone right now. The cable is getting power because it's turned blue, as you can see. Let's take this out and flip it upside down. That shouldn't matter, I don't think, or maybe it does. Maybe it does on these. Well, attach. Blue light turned on. No charge. Uh-oh. Oh, lightning. Okay, so it does say it's directional, that it needs to have the metal bits at the top, which is what I thought that it was originally, but maybe I took it out. Oh yeah, look at that. No, that's it's not the metal bits, but you can see there's definitely a difference between the two. This is how it's telling me to insert it. Let's use a new one. There's also a tiny little arrow in there. I don't know if you can see that little arrow, but there is a little arrow right there. I think that's just to indicate that that's the side that goes up on the top. I'm gonna shove this in here one more time. Charging! Okay, I may have had a dud of a port here. And so if you, one of the reasons I like this kit was because what I mentioned with the previous time we looked at these is that it would make a lot of sense if you just left this on the bottom of your phone and then you had these cables wherever you needed them. So at your nightstand, in your car, all the places that you're going to quickly charge your device is you'd put those all around the house. And so with this kit, you get I believe this is a 10-foot cable. You get this really small, 2 foot, 1.5 foot. You get a 3 foot, you get a 6 foot, and I believe you get another 3 foot, and this 3 foot is a 90-degree turn here. So, whoa, you can see it's all blue right there. So we can shove this boop, right there, and now you have a 90-degree swivel turn on that. Also included are these pieces of Velcro, I guess, to keep it all together. It's kind of nice. And every cable is braided as well. And something that I guess I didn't realize is that the end of it lights up as it's charging, I guess to give you a little bit of confidence that it's actually working. I noticed that actually went off after a while. Maybe the battery is noticing, oh, there's no power draw here, so I'm not gonna do anything. But that blue light there is kind of nice. See, there it goes, it's off. Yeah, that's the battery determining that, and then it turns on blue, which gives you a little bit of confidence that it's actually working. So there you go. It's kind of interesting because you have 5 cables, but only 4 ports. So hopefully one of your ports is something else. Maybe you need to charge a switch or another device. But there you go. Once again, super easy to say, le Segay. There you go. Back to you guys.
So, I really like these cables. I feel like
I do too. I like the fact that they light up.
Yeah, I agree. And they feel nice and flexible. Obviously, I didn't say this in the video, but should go without saying, you can't
do data over this. No, there's no syncing capability. But it's nice and flexible. They're really soft and nice. They're very nice. So here it is on Amazon. It's $19, and there's a $2 coupon at the moment, so that you can get $2 off. And as you can see, you get the 1 foot, the 3 foot, the 6 foot, the 10 foot, and then you get another 3 foot that is the 90-degree angle. So that's a lot of cable for $17.99 or $16.99, I should say. And they're pretty well reviewed too. Lots of people are reviewing them really good. So that is another way to keep your gadgets fully charged. And
they're good for Kindles. Not Kindles, but they're good for Kindles, it says.
Oh, does it?
Okay. They spell it Kendall.
Kendall.
Good for your Kendall.
Good for your Kendall.
So you know.
For
your tablets V.
Tablets V. Oh no. Oh gosh. Who has a BlackBerry still? Like why?
Oh, that's so funny.
You know this is an updated image too, because they got 5G on that phone.
Oh, that is a riot.
But they're showing off a BlackBerry.
Oh my God.
That is a weird graphic. Somebody. Also, why the baby? I don't. The marketing department may be a little suspicious.
If there is a marketing department, it's Murray and Packing.
Yeah, with a
Murray,
name like
on your lunch hour, write an ad.
With a name like Le Cigar, it's got to have the best marketing possible. So there you go. With that, let's move on to Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
They're geeky and they're goofy, together they are loopy. When gadgets pass away, he takes them out to play in Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
Yes, indeed. Amazingly, this week, 2 people sent in videos who never sent in videos before.
Oh, that is awesome.
We'll start today with John from Central New Jersey. Howdy, I've watched every episode of the Giz Wiz in every incarnation.
Wow.
From the daily to the daily weekly. I love the show, but I have never sent in a gadget video until today.
Wow.
And here is John's video.
Hi, Chad and Dick. This is John in Central New Jersey. I have a gadget for you. This is my first time making a video, so I hope it comes out okay. As you can see from this, it is the Chills Ice Wraps. And the interesting thing about this, it's really thin to start with. But what you do is, you get a pan, you put it into the pan as best as you can, and then you soak it in water. So that's very noisy. I'll stop it for now. I'll pause the video now. I'll start it up when it's filled. All right, I'm back. Notice. All the cells are now puffy because they fill with water. But after this surface water falls off, they have absorbed that water, and so that it won't come out. So what you do is you take this and you put it in the freezer, and then the cool thing is, well, the first cool thing is, as the water melts, it doesn't come out of the absorption. It stays absorbed in those little cells. And the second cool thing is, if you cut between the cells, you can make it into any shape that you want. So for example, here I have a couple of them, and these are frozen. And these just fit exactly into my little lunch bag here and keep my lunch cool while I'm walking to work with it. So that's the idea. I found these at my local Family Dollar a few years ago. I think the company is out of business because I can't find them online anywhere. But I think probably similar items still exist. That's my gadget. I hope you like it. Thank you.
That is really... That is really awesome and great video.
That is good. Yeah, John, that is just super. Yeah, PackingW says those are literally cool. And actually, I did find them on Amazon. They're not at the dollar store, but it looks like you can buy them in patterns.
They come in this
and one of them is
cheetah.
the one that there it is, Chills.
Yeah. That is so cool. I love that. That's really neat. A custom,
very
sizable.
clever.
Yeah. I agree.
John, your video is a big hit.
Yeah.
The chat room is applauding you. And John, you will get the latest issue that Chad has in his hand. You'll get the December issue of Mad Magazine autographed to John. I'll send that out this week. And we have one more new video from a person sending in for the first time. So it's really easy. Just make a video. Make sure we see the product and can hear you talk, and horizontal plane, the way John did it. 1 to 3 minutes. John's was like 2.5 minutes, and it was just perfect. Okay, so it's real easy to do. We show 99% of all videos that come in. So get us a video. Put it up on YouTube. There's a drop-down menu. You can click unlisted, and then only people with the URL will be able to watch it. And send us the URL, mail@gizwiz.tv, mail@gizwiz.tv. If you live outside of the U.S. or Canada, I will autograph an Alfred E. Newman picture, which is now 40 years old. I'll autograph it to you and send you a high-res image so you can print it out wherever you are in the world. That's it. Mail@gizwiz.tv. Do it.
Do it now. And with that, let's move on to the letter.
Become the letters, your lovely letters. Become the Giz Wiz letters
Now.
All right. Our letter is from Jeff, who said, "Gentlemen, it finally happened. A real need to teach children about our telephone history. I had one of these as a child, minus the technology. I couldn't believe it was a real product at first, but here it is from Best Buy's website. I may just need to order one. It is the FisherPrice Bluetooth." Now, it says date not announced.
Yeah.
But this is a FisherPrice toy that sells, I saw it on Amazon. I think it was $17. But now they are obviously making a Bluetooth version.
Real version to answer phone calls on, take professional business meetings. If you need to be on a Zoom call and, have a something that is going to make you look prestigious and fancy, you can buy this. That is
now the reason I think it might be real is that it's $60.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. There you are in the back. You can see.
You can charge it there. I mean, this is based directly off the classic FisherPrice, my first telephone toy that I've seen in. I mean, I think I played with this as a child. That is too funny.
Isn't that funny?
I want one too. That is too funny. So here, this is, I think, an ad that they...
Over the top 30-second commercial.
The past has finally arrived. Bulky design. Intuitive interface. Hands-on technology.
It should be tiny hands-on technology.
Man, this really does kind of round out our Rotary Phone theme we've had going on.
Yes.
When is it available? I have to know. Oh my gosh.
I will have to find out.
I know. I hope that it didn't already sell out, right? It's not like it's.
No, I didn't even see it at Sweet. So yeah. I will try and get a hold of the FisherPrice people and find out what the deal is.
I would spend $60 on that for sure. Holy moly.
And when you take a Zoom, you look so professional.
You're muted. I'm not muted. I just had the telephone down. Thank you very much.
Very funny. Can you hit the pound key? No, I only have 1 to 9.
Oh my gosh, that is so funny. Oh, look, it does. Oh, you know what? Dickie D, you spoke too soon.
It's on eBay?
It has a pound key. No.
My goodness.
And a star key.
Oh, and a speaker button.
Yeah. That is
all right, well, now it is
funny.
worth $60.
Oh my gosh.
That is a riot.
Yeah, I want this. I want this so bad. This is future Gadget Warehouse material too, because in 10 years this is gonna still kill. It's funny. That is too funny. Great letter. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Jeff. Well, I'm doing holiday for ABC. I'll ask if they can send me one.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Be perfect. Be perfect.
Oh, yeah. I feel like this is going to be a new Furby situation, or everyone wants one.
Yes, exactly.
That's so funny. With that, thank you to our patrons at patreon.com/Giz Wiz. Thank you guys so much for your support of the show. We really, really, really appreciate it. Thank you for supporting. If you give via Patreon, if you give via PayPal, however you support the show, thank you so much for your support. If you enjoy the Giz Wiz and want to give back, you can do it so in 2 ways. One is patreon.com/Giz Wiz. The other is head on over to gizwiz.tv, click on the Patreon tab, and there's a PayPal link if you want to give via PayPal. Thank you guys so much once again for supporting the show. You guys are incredible. Thank you. Speaking of GizWiz.tv, that's where you can watch the show live just about every Thursday, 4:30 Pacific time, 7:30 Eastern time. The website will update as we go live. You can also follow our Twitch page, twitch.tv/GizWiz, maybe GizWiz Show, to chat along and see us there as well. You can join the chat room, irc.gizwiz.tv, or just our website, gizwiz.tv. We'll have the chat room on it there. Subscribe on YouTube, RSS, or Apple Podcasts to catch the show after the fact, after we're done recording live, or you can head on over to gizwiz.tv and see any of the episodes there on our website. Head on over to gizwiz.biz, that's Dickie D's website, where he writes up articles about all of the gadgets that we cover on the show. So if you're ever looking for something that we talked about, gizwiz.biz is the place to do it. While you're there, play What the Heck Is It? This is, oh, look, there's me on the site. Ooh, that's nice. What the heck is it? It's the game show where you got to figure out what this gadget is. It's this monolith-looking thing. And if you guess correctly, there are 6 Mad magazines up for grabs. But I'm just gonna give this one away. Yeah, there was a big craze to drink liquid coal, and so this is a bottle of liquid coal. Kind of cleans out your insides, detox just a little bit. So if you think you know, get a guess. And if you don't think you know and you just want to be clever and funny, there's 12 Man magazines up for grabs for clever, funny, and hilarious answers. So get a guessing over at gizwiz.biz. We'll see you there.
Yeah, just 10 days left.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Basically right now. If you're listening to this, now's basically your last chance because there's going to be very little time next week. So if you haven't guessed, get guessing right now. With that, I think that wraps up our show.
Wait a second. Next week we record on a Wednesday.
Yes.
Because Thursday there is a PepCom. And our Halloween virtual meetup.
Exactly. That's happening on the 31st. Easy to remember. It's Halloween. That is at 4 p.m. Eastern time. What would that be? 1 p.m. Pacific time. And it'll be here on the live stream and also be hosted after the fact on YouTube. But please join live, and we're asking for audience participation. Record a short video or if you have a video of a past costume with your family, you want to show off something, tell us all about it, and we'll play it on the live stream. Please feel free to shoot that video and then shoot the video on over to us at mail@gizwiz.tv, and we'll make sure that it's part of the live stream, the celebration.
I found some buildings last week, nicely decorated, and a store that I went by. I'll just ruin the surprise in the picture, but I thought it was so clever. It says, "Come in for a spell." I thought, wasn't that very funny?
That is clever.
Spiders and cobwebs everywhere. Come in for a spell.
That is funny. So yeah, please.
Yeah, so anything like that.
Anything like that. And then we'll be live here on Halloween. So please join us. So yeah, next week we're on a Wednesday. And then after that show will be the live stream. And then we'll be in November already. Whew. This month has flown by. With that, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next week.
I'll be here.